afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm Rebecca Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me today, this is July 5th, is Rebecca Burbank, our site manager. How you doing, Becca?
I'm good. How are you?
I am recovering from a lot of social fun over the weekend. There was
Ye-
we pool party on Sunday, lots of fireworks, fun last night. Lots of nice cover of Ash. Just
Oh,
just like I like to spend my fourth. So Kyle says there's a great puzzle behind you.
yes. Yes, this is a Marvel phases 1 through 3 puzzle that was 3,000 pieces. And I wanted to I figured I should probably glue it. I thought about rebuilding it and I was like, no, that's a huge commitment. It took me like 2.5 weeks, but yeah, I'm so happy when I saw that. I was like, I have to get it. Box lunch purchase. There you go. So
Oh, I love it. Oh, well, thanks, Kyle and Mac, for pointing that out. They are our Zacks of Life podcast team. If you haven't checked that out for some Marvel fun, be sure to do so. You can find that right here on Laughing Place. But Becca and I are here to discuss all things Disney merchandise, and we're starting off with a new Dooney and Burke that popped up, I think, today.
yes, I saw it today. Well, honestly, I really enjoyed the weekend, so I'm paying for it now, but I had my computer off and did not check Shop Disney till today. So I think I'm with you. I'm gonna say it came today. Might have been yesterday, but I don't know.
They're all still available, which isn't always the most common thing for us when we come out here to chat with y'all on Barely Necessities. Sometimes those items from Dooney that have popped up in the morning are not here by the time we show up. But there's a collection of styles for Lady and the Tramp.
Yes, I have mixed feelings about the pattern. I don't like the scene picture. I prefer the pattern when Dooney does these scenes. Not my favorite, but I understand that might really appeal to some people. Um, but yeah, this is cute. I think it's kind of classy and very like Victorian, kind of like Lady herself.
I
So
like the way that they pick up on that wallpaper
yes,
pattern that's in the back and then use that for these cameo images that provide the pattern for the other three styles. So whereas my husband thinks that they're Lady and the Tramp mugshots. So, to each his own, but those are all available over at Shop Disney as of us going live. All four styles were still available. So be sure to check out the Dooney and Burke Lady and the Tramp style. Since it is July 5th, that means ornaments have
yes.
made their way to Shop Disney and Hallmark. And so we're going to showcase some of the Disney sketchbook ornaments.
Yeah, there's the first wave of the 2022 ornaments are here. I'm happy to see that they're getting started because, we're already halfway to the holidays. So we're just going to keep right on rolling through it, right? But we've got some of these anniversary styles again. And yeah, we've got Oswald here with 95 years, which is just incredible.
It's an adorable black and white sculpt. So showcasing his classic roots there. So you've got that. You've got the Cave of Wonders with Aladdin and Abu ready to embark on their adventure. And this one's celebrating its 30 years.
Can you believe that?
No, I cannot. Um, Among the more holiday themed items is the adorable Stitch in his spacecraft. He's got his Christmas lights, wearing his reindeer ears. I mean, come on, he's cute.
I know. And yeah, you just like so much is happening right there. I love
I'm
it.
thinking his badness level is very low
Yes.
in this particular moment.
Yeah, he's being good. Santa would be happy.
And here we have Tiana sparkling as
Mhm.
she meets her unbelievable prince. I don't know what the
Yes.
word is I'm looking for, but it's a prince in disguise.
There you go.
So
Yes.
So there
I
you go.
love her dress. She looks so glamorous.
I do. I like her side eye.
Yes.
You want me to do what?
Right?
So yeah, this is an adorable sketchbook, and all of these ornaments are available at Shop Disney. There's quite a collection. These are just a few of them that we wanted to share with you, but Becca and the team have organized quite a collection, and you can find those in the links that we will have below. Over at Shop Disney, a new Nuimo has arrived.
Yes, I know. And now the Sensational Six are all together. It's so cute. We have Pluto, and I don't know, he just looks so happy.
Okay, I can't decide if I'm yay or nay. So those of you watching in the chat, let me know. Thumbs up on the realization of Nuimo Pluto, because some of the characters fare better with the Nuimo realization than others. And for me, this one isn't quite as cute. Not gonna lie.
That's okay.
Like, not so cute.
I think this is better than Goofy. For me personally, because we have two dog type characters and trying to put them into that same size and height of the other Nuimos so they can all, wear the same accessories and everything. Yeah, I understand that the translating to the Nuimo line isn't always completely seamless, but I think Pluto looks better than Goofy.
This feels like, okay, so we've been watching a lot of Family Feud around here. They were joking around about how, she's not attractive, but she has a great personality. That's how this feels to me. Below the neck, yeah, I'm all about it. But it's like, wait, is that okay, whatever. So, but I think I wish it had a tongue.
Yeah, which they did with the Wishables, especially the cruise line Wishables. He had the cutest tongue.
Yeah, I feel like Pluto has to have that hanging tongue, but okay. And continuing with Nuimos, there's been a few more styles in that kind of skateboard zone.
Yeah, we got a skateboard accessory. So there's roller skates now and a skateboard. And then there's some like streetwear styles as well, as far as clothing goes. So it's, like it kind of to me calls back to the 90s.
Okay.
So, and I mean, come on, who's actually collecting these? Those of us who grew up in the 90s, right? And that hat is so cool. It looks very much like a hat from Firefly. I know that's not what they're going for, but I saw that. I was like, I might have to buy this outfit just so I have the mini Jane hat. But
no, you're not wrong. I love the way they use the patchwork here too, because you've got these really interesting patterns all connected together, but then you've got a little swatch of Alice in Wonderland, a little swatch of Stitch in his badness level high pose. So yeah, and then they've even got a bucket hat with an interesting array of images in the t-shirt, because you've got Bambi on the upper half, and then I think this is like a silly symphony, the Three Little Kittens. That's what it's pulling for me. Let's see. Mike Mack says, very Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yeah, exactly. That's the era. That seems to be the era they're going for. Man,
with the cheat codes, so you get the infinite grind and execute the moves just perfectly.
A Sherpa jacket, some Alice in Wonderland pansies, and then you got Pongo from 101 Dalmatians on one side and Pluto on the other. So just a wide array of character images collected in these street skateboard designs for your Nuimo. I wonder if we're going to start seeing the reverse. Like we've seen a lot of, you can wear it and then you can also get it for your Nuimo. I'm like seeing some of these. I'm like, my Nuimo can wear it, and now I want to wear it.
Right. That's. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Disney. Somebody's listening.
If you've been visiting Laughing Place frequently this week, you have seen that some of our team were on board for the christening cruise of the Disney Wish, and we got to take a peek at some of the merchandise that is available on board. So if you're getting ready to sail the Disney Wish, be sure and check out our article on the variety of merchandise available on board the ship. One of the really neat things that they are doing, Becca, has to do with Make-A-Wish. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that.
I don't. I
No,
know.
no,
I know what it is, but I don't. Yes, aren't they donate? They're donating a portion of the proceeds from the Disney Wish merchandise to Make a Wish.
yeah, they have a specific line of merchandise set aside that is designated for the Make-A-Wish fundraising effort that they're doing, and they're going to
Yes.
be donating a portion of the sales until next summer for those items. So be sure and check out the article for more information about the Disney Wish. But I get to play show and tell
Oh,
because some Disney Wish items have made their way to my house.
that's wonderful.
The icon for the Disney Wish, the one that you find in the lobby, is Cinderella. And as they have done on previous ships here, I'm going to go solo if that's okay, Beck.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to showcase, there's this, it's the sculpt. And as you may have seen on board ship, Lucifer sits a little bit far back from her. But what they've done here is they've combined it onto the base. So that way you still get that sculpt with Lucifer and the mice, but obviously it won't take up as much space whenever you're displaying it, because that would be a little awkward. So this is Cinderella, beautiful from the Disney Wish. They also have a ship model that you can bring home, as they've offered with all of the others. Let me see if I can do this where like you're in there too, so we're not like
You're
fully
good.
just.
No,
You
no,
sure?
you're fine.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And this one, so you can get kind of an overview of what this beautiful ship looks like. All of these, one of the interesting things about it is all these different pools that they have. Instead of like just one or two pools, they have, I want to say it's 7, right? No, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right in that top zone there. And then a few others, and you can kind of get a better feel for that. And then this is the aqua mouse, which goes all the way around on that top deck. So this is the one day I didn't have like a manicure before I came on screen. Of course, I'm showing off.
Yeah, no, you're good.
And then for the media on board, there's a print that appears within the hallways. And as soon as I saw it, I was telling our team, wow, I really want to bring that. I really hope they have that so you can bring it home. And they do. And you'll be able to pick it up at the print on demand locations that they will have on board. But for the media that sailed, they sent them home with this lovely image from it. And it is stamped with the christening cruise. But check it out. It's like a little vignette. It's like a cutaway of the cruise. And so you can see all the different spaces and their activities and whatnot in this beautifully, to me, it's like the classic Disney park maps you used to get, that kind of gave you a little taste of what the attractions were like. So yeah, I love that. And I'm super excited that it's something that it's beautiful to look at on the wall as you're strolling through the ship. We have shared that, and I'm sure we'll be sharing it again, but they also are going to have it available for sale. So those are just a couple of the items that made their way back to us. Thank you, Ben and Alex. we appreciate that you thought of us while you were working your tails off. Benji and Alex and Jeremiah did an amazing job of getting information out to our team who were on land. And then our team was able to assemble it. Kyle and Luke, I know, quite a bit of effort in making sure we have tons of videos right here on this very YouTube channel, offering you footage from on board the ship, numerous articles with photo essays, and I know more coming, more of a review nature. The content that we offered initially was kind of more just exposure to what was on board. Now they're going to give you a bit of a feel for what it was like. It was a little challenging in that with the christening cruise, it wasn't a fully functioning experience. It wasn't like being on a cruise. There wasn't the same amount of entertainment available. Not everything was completed, so some areas weren't even truly accessible to for actual exploration. So it's and you have a whole lot less people on board the ship. So it's really hard to rate it as like a true cruise experience. But they can share with you their experiences regarding the foods they tried, the entertainment that was offered, the spaces that they were in, like their stateroom, and how it worked as far as functionality with certain design elements that are going to be different between the Wish and the current cruise ship. So be sure to stay tuned to Laughing Place for more of our Disney Wish coverage. Back to more merchandise, Becca.
Yes, I try to save the designer collection until they've launched. This one's coming next week on the 12th, but I don't love it, and so I wanted to talk about it.
Okay, I'm interested to hear all about it.
Well, this is the 10th doll in the Disney Designer Collection, that the special or the limited edition dolls as part of the Ultimate Princess celebration. And I've really liked the fashion choices and the unique looks they've given all the princesses this far. Finally, we get to Rapunzel. She's one of my favorite princesses. And I'm like, this looks like a kid's birthday party. She looks garden party, birthday party, spring. I mean, like, it's kind of grown on me the more I look at it, but also, I don't know. Is she going to the Kentucky Derby with that headpiece? Like, maybe she's cheering for Maximus. There we go. Maybe he's going to participate.
He's entered the Derby.
But no offense to the designer, but I don't particularly like this look.
If you were to show this to me without context, I would think it was Giselle.
Yes, I can. Yes.
Because it just has that kind of doe-eyed airiness to the figure herself. And then you couple it with the big poofy skirt and because when I think of Rapunzel, I think of a little more tomboyish figure.
Yeah.
And, just more adventuring. I will, however, say that one of the things I do appreciate about this design is I love the fact that her shoes are green.
Yes.
Because there's such a thing about her touching the ground with her toes, touching the grass with her toes. And so to then have kind of grass green shoes, I like that a lot. But the other thing that makes it more difficult for me to embrace this fully is, where's the corona? Where's the sun?
Yeah, that's true. That's such an integral part of her story.
Yeah.
Even with, like, the last one we had was Snow White, and you had the heart with the is it the dagger? Yes. Yeah. And so even that element made it to the look. So maybe there's a couple of hidden elements that we haven't seen yet because we don't have the full view of the doll. But
Kyle figured it out. Heather Bottle dressed her in that so that she wouldn't leave the tower. But I struggle with the poofiness of the dress. I really do.
Yeah, and for some, again, with Snow White, we had that huge, the mermaid skirt. So it was very form-fitting till the end, and then it was all that tulle right there from the knees on down, and not typically what I like, but I thought that worked. Yeah, this is just very, I don't know, very, very puffy.
It's so hard when you've been looking forward to there's a line out, and that your favorite princess or princess you like is coming, and you're looking at the way that they're realizing some of the other figures, and you're like, okay, so you start to picture in your own head what's going to happen when your princess arrives, and then flunk.
Yes.
No.
Well, we'll get to hear what you think next, because I believe that Cinderella is the next one, and then after that is Belle. So then back to me. So with 3 in a row here, let's hope that they get better.
This wasn't on your list, but before we get to the next item on it, I wanted to make sure everybody knew that these adorable Sully and Lotso plush have popped up. And so they are at Shop Disney, and our team wrote about them, and we love weighted plush. So I didn't want them to get overlooked. But next up, we want to talk about some Rock Love jewelry.
Yes, this is the Black Panther collection. They're calling it the Legacy Collection because this is a re-release of what they had in 2018. So she, Allison, the CEO of Rock Love, she worked in collaboration with Marvel for these designs, and I believe the bracelet is modeled after the ones that they used in the film. So
Yeah,
We got yeah.
I think this is how I first kind of uncovered Rock Love as a brand, was through the collaborations that they were doing in regards to Black Panther. So as you have probably realized, if you follow Laughing Plays and have watched Barely Necessities, we are fans of Allison's work over there at Rock Love. I have now purchased 3 or 4 items from the site. I've convinced friends who wear more jewelry than I to purchase many others, and they've not been disappointed. But oh, Mike Mack is asking if the beads are magnetic. Do you know? Because if not, I'll look it up real quick.
I don't believe so. I think they said one of the, and I don't think I noted it in here. I think she said there's like an improved elastic band for this re-release. So I don't believe there's any magnets in them, but maybe I skimmed over it and totally missed it.
No, it has a heavyweight, stretchy, elastic cord. But this item, it's about 11 ounces is what they say it weighs. So it has a nice bit of heft to it, her bracelet there. So, oh man, yeah, no, the artistry on the pieces within Rock Love are phenomenal, and I am currently excited about the new ones for Thor,
yes,
Love and Thunder, that they have unveiled, and that is incredibly beautiful.
I think so too. Yes, I love that we've got both Stormbreaker and Mjolnir there. I think I'm saying that correctly. These are what, 150 a piece, and they're on like what they call, or they said it's like a unisex chain. Sorry, unisex chain for the necklace. So this is something that's not either too feminine or too masculine. It's designed to be worn by everybody, which I definitely like that. Not that I wouldn't wear it anyway. You know, if you love something enough, if I love something enough, I'm gonna buy it. But
totally.
But
I
yeah,
wanted to pull up the picture of the model wearing it so you can get a feel, because she does not craft delicate pieces to. I mean, they're delicate in their design, but as far as their weight and their size, I'm oftentimes her pendants are larger than you envision when you first see them presented within the jewelry box. So here's their model showcasing the Thor hammer, is what I call it, because that's, you know, he has Thor eyes, by the way.
Yes, and Thor hair, and
yeah, this is very Thor. But the item is also packaged in a beautiful, it's a stunning box, the display that they bring their items to you, and it comes with a felt envelope packaging that you can then carry it with when you're traveling. You can protect it in a very nice pouch with the logo on it. In this case, Marvel Studios Thor Love and Thunder, the ones we have for my Disney merchandise has Disney on it. So, and as Mike Mack points out, apparently he's worthy. Yep.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I guess that could be the ultimate test. Can you wear the necklace?
Right?
And if you can't, then you know you're not worthy.
I love this detailing on it. Okay. And on the handle. Oh yeah, no, it's just really beautiful. Her stuff, she just keeps topping what such beautiful items coming out of Rock Love. Over at Shop Disney, Obi-Wan Kenobi finished up just a few weeks ago, and they're brought out a few new shirts. Becca, what can you tell us about those?
We've got designs here for the whole family. So there's some looks for kids. I believe the center one on there was for adults, and then the 2 on the side are for kids. But kind of a fun little take on the Obi-Wan Kenobi story that's not quite it's not the art that we're used to seeing. So I like that. Yeah, we got Leia and Lola, and that definitely feels like a kid's shirt, right? Like having both the Darth and Obi-Wan fighting each other.
For sure. Yeah, no, a lot of nice designs, and then they've gone as well with focusing on Leia and Lola, which makes me happy.
I know. Yeah, what a great version of the character. I definitely liked her. But yeah, those are available on Shop Disney if you're looking to add some more Oh yeah, we got the Inquisitors. I don't know, kind of some cool designs and different like you can do a couple. I think there's some customization to it as well.
Okay. Very cool. So those are available on Shop Disney, and that collection is highlighted in an article that will be among the links that will be featured below. I guess that now brings us to this week's Sensational 7. And this week's Sensational 7 is inspired by Aurora. And that is because on board the Disney Wish is the stunning Aurora Suite. And we have footage of that on board on our website. You can take a tour of that room. It's it's stunning with the window view out to the water from your tub. You hit a button and it's just frosted. So you got privacy if you're in port and want to shower without everybody looking. But when you're out at sea, hit it nice and clear, just looking out at the ocean because who's going to see you.
That's right.
So my list this week for the Sensational 7 celebrates Princess Aurora. We're starting off with Sleepy. It's a weighted blanket available. It's a J. Franco design, and it is available over on Amazon. Next up, going through the dwarf, Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc for Happy. It's just a simple Aurora doll, mini doll from the Animators collection. She's 5 inches tall. She comes with her fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. You can pick that up over at Shop Disney. For Grumpy, I went to Villainy this week, and there's 30% off my next purchase.
Yeah.
And that is a Maleficent Dark Magic tea that's available over at Hot Topic. You've got Maleficent in her beautifully sculpted face with the hard angles and strong jawline, or the beautiful Maleficent dragon encircling her in kind of an ethereal villainous green. This shirt, I love this design. I can love
yeah, it is great.
Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, right? Yeah, Dopey. Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey. I went with some baking today, and within this cookbook is a recipe for meringue, but it is celebrating the fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather themed meringue treats. I know summertime is here. You might be thinking, what can I do with my kids? There are a variety of Disney cookbooks available on Amazon. Items, recipes that are a little bit more simple, not quite as many ingredients, this type of thing, something nice to do in the kitchen. And then you get to enjoy the goodies that you've made, perhaps, have them available for when other kids or family are stopping by during the summertime, when we tend to socialize a bit more. Sneezy is a crossbody purse because I think that you need somewhere to store your tissues. So I always often go with a purse for Sneezy. And here we have a Princess Aurora crossbody bag. On the front, you see Aurora, her woodland friends, the castle off in the distance, and on the backside is the ethereal waltzing among the clouds. You see the nod to the, is it pink? Is it make it pink, make it blue, with the ombre of her dress. And the interior features Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, along with Aurora's crown. Bashful is a little subtle item. This is a enchanted Disney jewelry piece. It features Aurora's crown and the pink sapphire. It's surrounded by a variety of diamond sparkles. So yeah, just, simple. I think this is one of those items where a Disney fan would recognize Aurora's crown, but most of the general public would just think it's, a nice, pretty kind of, royal imagery. So a bit more subtle. Sometimes Bashful doesn't want to be too overt with his, I think of Bashful, you don't want to be too overt with your Disney passion. And finally, when it comes to Doc, I try and go old school at times. And in this case, I just went with a simple mug that's reflective of the storybook that you see at the beginning of a lot of the Disney princess fairy tales. In this case, it's Sleeping Beauty. It's got the jewels within it. I'm not exactly sure how much I love it, but it's different. It's got this copper finish. It's a bit more hardy, even though it's a coffee mug. So it's not. It's like got that feeling of a stein without the size of a stein.
Yes,
So
I see what you're saying.
So it caught my attention. So I thought I'd pass it along among the sensational 7. So there you go. This week celebrating Aurora and the beautiful suite aboard the Disney Wish. Now, Becca gets to tell you all the things that are on Laughing Place that we didn't get to discuss today. Oh, I dragged
That's
one of
okay. No, hey, that's perfect because now we have a visual. There's just the new weighted plush. Lotso and Sully, so some Pixar weighted plush. We've talked Thor and Love and Thunder already today, but we have new Happy Meal toys at McDonald's. I know it's not quite a barely necessities type thing, but if you're into those, then yes, it is. Again, with Thor, we've got a Mjolnir Xbox that's, I think there's only one, maybe two, and there's a sweepstakes right now. So if you are into gaming and want to bring some Marvel into your home, you can enter to win that.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it is. And it's even got like the marks. It says Thor, Love and Thunder. It looks just like the hammer. So pretty nifty there. We've got Marvel must-haves, some new items from Ms. Marvel as we're getting close to wrapping up that series. I am teasing what's coming later because we have not actually written The Simpsons by Herschel collection, but it's on its way. So if you are a fan of The Simpsons and you want to bring them to your everyday travels, there's some really cool stuff. And Disney by Givenchy has their 101 Dalmatians collection is up now. So it's very the animated movie. If you want to spend a lot of money on a t-shirt with Pongo on it, you can. They have some jewelry.
But they have a bucket hat. I wish my budget would let me buy. This bucket hat is so adorable with all the puppies on it. Oh, but I can't even bring myself to spend the 30 Disney wants for the bucket hats they sell in the park.
Right.
So I really am.
You're not buying.
I am not the target market for this particular. But is it cute?
Yeah. No, I was surprised. I wasn't sure how animation would fit with a high-end, designer, but this actually, they did a really good job. Just like you're saying, we're not the target.
No, a little bit. I love bucket hats. Are you kidding me? Bucket hats are some of my favorite things on the planet. It's so fun. I have old bucket hats. So now that bucket hats are in fashion again,
you can wear one.
Woohoo! I can wear my old bucket hats. Yep. I love bucket hats. Bucket hats make me happy. Yeah. Doobie's not a fan of bucket hats, so I don't wear them as much because I try and be thoughtful to my spouse. But
he likes the skipper hat from Jungle Cruise with the Mickey ears, right?
Yeah, that's what he's. No, he actually because he's tall, I think he actually prefers it when I don't wear hats because it blocks part of my space. But I try, I like the shade. I like the natural shade that comes with wearing a hat. So I'm a big fan of the hat. I've always been known for wearing hats. In college, they made a rule you couldn't wear hats, and everybody thought it was because the guy didn't like me who ran the school. I'm still not sure whether or not it's true.
Could you do like a bandana with like braids? You get it. I mean, I know that doesn't provide the shade, but could you still do some type of headband, head covering type thing? No,
probably not. Probably not. Oh yeah, good point. I'm not a fan of his facial hair. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. He's not a fan of my hat. I'm not a fan of his facial hair. But yet, we make it
compromise.
Work. 25 years now. We're still going strong. Let's see. What else is happening here? A lot of places. I do like marriage counseling on the show. We've got Disney Trivia Live coming up this evening. It's at 7:30 Pacific. It is featuring my husband and our son, Gideon. They have a lot of fun asking you Disney trivia questions, goofing around, talking Disney stuff. Lots of fun there. I know later this week we have Marvel Talk with Mac. They Ben and Mac let you know what's happening within the world of Marvel. I suspect Thor might be part of that discussion this week. I know they talk about recent comic books as well. I'm hoping that at some point Star Wars headlines will be around this week, but I know our schedule's been a bit weird. Mike Celestino's in at Disneyland today because he's catching footage of the submarines doing some testing. It's nice to see the subs traveling around the lagoon again. If you haven't seen that, check out our Twitter. You can follow us at laughing_place and stay on top of all kinds of Disneyland news like that. He also is there to check out Pirates and the return of Space Mountain to its non-Star Wars form. So lots going on here at Laughing Place. Be sure to stay tuned to this channel. Give us a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want more Disney news discussion and content. And I guess with that, Becca, we'll say see you next week, everyone.